Hey everybody, I hope everybody is having a great week and I hope everyone is having an amazing heading into the weekend. It's Friday, TGIF. So, I've learned something and I feel like maybe it's an epiphany and maybe it's the key to all the issues that I've been facing in regards to my lovely twin flame. I don't know why this is low. So, um, here's what's happening with my twin flame. As I was on here last time, if you guys noticed, I was talking about feeling crazy and not knowing what to do, whether I should block them or I should not block them, or I should write about them, or I should keep in contact. So I did a tarot spread yesterday because, well, honestly, I'm still going crazy. I was going crazy until I saw something. Okay, and I saw a video, and I'm gonna explain that to you guys in just a sec. But I just didn't know what to do. I was like, am I going to tell my feelings again? Because there's nothing more I can do. I've literally, to the point, expressed my feelings as far as I could, and there's nothing I can do to like make him come back. And after watching what I did, I realized that this whole time that I've been doing what I've been doing, I've been trying to make him come back. I've been trying to make him see. I've been trying to make him open up. I've been trying to make him aware. And it's not happening. And the harder I try, if you guys have noticed, if you're in twin flame union, the harder you try, the more they run, right? It's almost like it's too much, And a lot of the times that's why twins run from each other, is because the emotion is too much. So I did some writing, and I was gonna write, our story and stuff like that, word by word, and how everything happened. Only it's gonna be fiction. So I did some writing, and I've been watching videos, and I've been watching, self-help videos on how I can help myself. And then I came across a video, right? And I've been feeling this way for a long time, to the point where I'm just done with like dating. I'm going through a breakup right now, and it's really hard. I think this person, I care about them deeply. They're either a soulmate or a karmic partner. We have really hard lessons to learn when we're with each other. And so I needed some space. I need some time to heal, because I've become so emotionally unavailable, and it's really not fair to him. So I told him, like, I need time. I can't, I don't want to be emotionally unavailable to you anymore. And so I'm going through a breakup right now. Um, and so my brain has been really obsessive and compulsive, and thinking obsessively about love, and thinking obsessively about my twin flame, to the point where I literally am starting to feel sick, and I don't feel good at all. So I came across this video that was a twin flame union last night. I told myself, I'm done. No more tarot videos. Well, I'm gonna do tarot for you guys still, but like, as far as me watching tarot videos and me seeking advice, no more. Me focusing on twin flames, no more. I threw my hands up, and I'm like, I'm done with love. I can't do it anymore. I need to focus on myself. I need to heal, right? And then all of a sudden, here comes this video: how to tell when twin flames are going to be in union. And I was like, here we go. So I thought to myself, what am I gonna do? Are we gonna watch this? And I was like, okay, one more video, that's it. And this person that did the video, I've came across their videos before. I didn't specifically care for the way they were explaining things, but they were explaining things perfectly. And I was like, that's absolutely true. That makes perfect sense. That's completely understandable. And the way they were explaining twin flame, how to tell you this person is your twin flame, and I'm like, exactly. Okay, I kind of like this guy. I just don't like when people try to say you're wrong, they're wrong. Everyone has their own experience, and I don't believe anybody's wrong. I believe that we do tend to over romanticize the connection, but how can we not? Because that is our experience, right? So I don't believe in people saying that this person's wrong or that person's wrong, and I don't like when people say that. So it really irritates me, because I don't believe anybody's wrong. I believe everybody has their opinions and their own experiences, right? But we all, as a collective, go through the similar aspects of the twin flame journey. So I was like, all right, he's funny. He's funny, don't get me wrong. I really do. I kind of like him, and then I kind of don't like him. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna check him out. So here he is explaining about the twin flame and when you're going to come into union. And I thought about it, and it clicked, and I was like, you're absolutely right. Because he said, when you're going to come into union, when you're absolutely done for love, when you're done looking for love, when you're done you know, asking your twin flame to be with you when you're done expecting things of them, when you're just don't even care about being with them, when you don't even care about dating anybody at all for that matter. And then, you know, usually the universe comes in and is like, hey, just kidding, you know, because they realize that you're done and that you don't need a person. So it really clicked in my head. And here's why it clicked in my head is because when we're focusing on our twin flame so much, we're often like the energy that we're putting on them is not only being reflected to them, it's probably as well making them crazy. So it's a very never ending cycle. So what's happening is when I'm obsessively thinking about my twin flame, he's obsessively thinking about me because I'm thinking about him. And then it just creates this toxic dynamic where we can't get away from each other. We can't get space. We can't get a breather. And so by overthinking on him, that creates this toxic energy. And in order for you guys to be in union, that toxic energy, that ego, that need for one another, it needs to disappear. And there's only room for unconditional love, not toxicity, not any of that. So what you need to do is you need to just not care. Not it's not that you don't care about them, is that you don't care whether you end up with them or not. And at this point in my life, that's where I'm at, because I'm so done obsessing over everything. I'm so done. Like yesterday, I literally was so sick to my stomach. I was like, I can't do this anymore, you know. And I feel like my guides are telling me like enough is enough, because I was going to go look at something on his profile and my guides were like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And of course I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And I saw something I didn't really want to see. And so after that, it was just like, I can't, not anymore. And I'm so unemotionally available right now that I cannot give my time to anybody else. So I threw my hands up in the air yesterday and I was like, all right, that's a confirmation that it's time and I need to focus on myself. So if going forward, what's going to happen with me is that I'm going to start focusing on healing myself, becoming emotionally available. And I was talking to my therapist today, and she's so funny, and she's like, well, that's an amazing thing to do, is to focus on yourself, you know. And I was like, there's I see people when I'm wanting to date, and everybody has attachment issues. We all have attachment issues, and that's a huge issue for a lot of people. Is, you know, when you start growing into a space, you start releasing that attachment, that need, right? And you'll start realizing when you get to a higher vibration, is you'll start releasing attachment and the need for always having someone in your life. And I started doing it with my ex, like a long time ago. I was in a space where I was super negative, and I wanted to be next to my partner all the time, right? And I have attachment issues because of my mother being um, a narcissist, and she just was really emotionally abusive to me. And so I never got that love, and a lot of us face that. We never got that love. And the human need, love is a basic human need. So we all need love, we all need to feel love, but we get to the point where we become so attached that we need to know where this person's going, we need to know what they're doing. And then we don't start trusting them when they start telling us, oh, I gotta work late, or we're like, hey honey, like I'm really feeling lonely, and we start developing these codependency issues, right? So when I was 18 in my first relationship with my son's dad, I developed an extremely codependent relationship where I needed him. And my relationships have been periodically like that, except for the really toxic people that I cut out immediately. But the more I developed feelings, it was like, okay, well, they can't go to the bar without me. They can't go hang out with their friends without me. They can't do these things that they should be able to do alone without me, because I feel like I'm being abandoned. And that really wasn't something that I wanted to take on. So I had to start learning to let go and let go. And it wasn't until I got into a relationship with someone who started doing it to me that I realized, like, this is yucky. I don't like it. You know, I don't like someone having to know where I'm going without trusting me, or knowing that, you know, I'm just going out with my friends, or expecting me to go home, or feeling abandoned because I don't invite them places. I'm like, I'm not abandoning you. I just want to go hang out with my friends by myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. So we develop these attachment issues, right? And then when we have that with our twin flame, it's yucky. It's not good for either of the twin flames, because things become toxic. That's how things become toxic and codependent. So we have to learn to release that attachment, especially heading towards union with our twin flames. And so at this point in my life, what I'm doing is I'm done. I'm not gonna watch any more videos. I'm still gonna do the uploads for you guys on the tarot and stuff like that. But in regards to my own life, I'm staying away from tarot. I'm gonna do the best I can not to watch tarot, not to watch any twin flame stuff. I'm writing a book right now on our journey, but I'm not gonna base it off of twin flames. I'm getting out of that twin flame thinking for now, and I'm just gonna think about, you know, divine partnerships. You know, this is somebody that I love and care about, and this is our story. And so that's how I'm gonna go with the direction of the book. But as far as the twin flame journey, I'm over it. You know, I'm trying to release, I'm trying to let go. And I feel like a lot of us need to do that. We need to focus on ourselves in healing, releasing attachment issues, and, you know, just stop caring whether you're going to be with this person or not. And I was praying, you know, the other day, I started picking up more praying. And so I thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to call in a soulmate, because I don't want to, I've gotten to the point where, like, I don't care whether I'm in a relationship with my twin flame. And it hit me yesterday really hard. I was like, and it's been hitting me gradually on and off, but I got to the point where I was like, I really don't care anymore, because I can't do it. I cannot do it. I can't obsessively. The overthinking is too much. It just, it's too much, and it's not healthy. So I really want to enjoy my life, whether he's in it or not. I'm happy for him. I love him, and I will always love him. And it's as simple as that. And that's all it has to be, you know? And I'm really trying to be okay with that. But it was almost like an immediate release when I started thinking that. And this is not the first time it's happened. This is the second epiphany I've had in regards to the twin flames. But then I feel like his energy starts coming back a little bit. And it's amazing, because I know he's a little bit farther where he's at in his journey, because he's told me that, you know, he just wants me to be happy. But then I can tell when he starts obsessively thinking about me, because I feel it. And then he's immediately on my mind and immediately going in cycles. And I'm like, I was just feeling okay without you. And all of a sudden, I'm hit again with this, you know, I can't stop thinking about you. And that's not me, that's him. So I got to figure out a way to block his energy out, you know, trying to get to a place where we can talk stably. And by that, I mean, we can communicate and laugh and just enjoy life and being in one another's life, and not expecting things of him. So he, like, here's the shift that I've had is, like, even today, like, he messaged me, and usually I'm like, oh my God, he messaged me. Yes. And then I start getting obsessive after that, because I'm like, oh, I gotta keep his attention. I gotta keep his attention. Well, today I was like, oh, he messaged me. Like, yay, that's awesome. And then I answered him back. And after that, I was like, don't pay attention to it. Just let it be, you know, and I have to keep telling myself, Dad, just let it be. And it feels so good. I'm not, you know, tensing up. I'm not like, oh, I gotta control this. I gotta, you know, make this happen. No, I don't. Like, if he doesn't want to be in my life, that's his choice. And we all have free will. 1313, when I said that, is free will is what pays, like, you know, twins are, I think they're meant to come into union. I truly believe that. But on this planet, we don't have to. And we don't have to because we have free will. And yeah, it sucks to realize that, but I'd rather be happy with a soulmate than obsessively toxic with a twin flame. And don't get me wrong, I've been on this journey for 11 years. I didn't realize that I was on this journey until about 2 years ago. It really truly hit me. So that's 7 years without knowing what's going on, with obsessive thinking, not understanding anything. And then 2 years, it just got progressively worse. And so that's where I'm at, guys. I'm at the point where I'm just done. And when you guys get to that point, it'll be liberating for you. And so I think, you know, I'm not gonna force anybody to have to be at that point, because I'm not that kind of person. We're all in this at a different journey. So if you want to obsessively think about your twin flame, that's that's fine by me. I'm here. I will still be doing tarot readings and giving advice if you guys want it. No advice given if you don't want it. But yeah, letting go. And I know it's hard to let go, but once it clicks in your mind, it'll click. When the right time comes, it'll click. It's just like, you're done with love and everything. So it's time to work on myself. It's time to have fun. It's time to go out and experiment, you know, explore other things. My biggest problem is dealing with the boredom, because I get bored easy, and I feel like I have ADHD brain that's like scattered, and it's like do, and it has has to have constantly doing things, which is also exhausting. And so with that, as soon as I don't have anything to do, I'm like, I'm bored. What am I gonna do? So then I seek out attention, which isn't really good either. So I gotta find active ways to stay not bored. And I know that if I do more readings, that'll be good for me because I can, stay focused on a goal. But the thing right now is that I don't have a computer, so my reading that I've been doing have been kind of slow because I've been filming on the phone and it's a lot more difficult. But I just wanted to update you guys that that's where I'm at in this journey right now. So you guys aren't gonna see any more twin flame vlogs because I am getting rid of that. And when I'm gonna focus more on the aspect of the divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine feminine, and divine masculine, instead of focusing on the twin flames. I think that'll be good. Yeah, it's been a hectic journey, but we'll see where this leads me, guys. We'll see where this leads me. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna do a reading soon, so yay! Keep track for that.